Hello everyone, my name is Ayomide and welcome to my Excel series. In this video, we talk about the cell reference, which are the relative, absolute, and mixed. Relative, it means a cell that can move anywhere, is free to move. Absolute is a cell that it is locked with a sign called $sign. And we have mixed, which can be, maybe we can lock only the column, which is an example of what I just did here. First of all, let me remind us what cell means. This one is an example of cell A1, where a column and a row meet is a cell. And this A1 is the address of that cell, which is a name for that cell. Every cell has their own name. If I click on this place now, you tell me that I'm on K3. So it's what makes it easier for Excel to know where to bring our record or our values from. This A1 now is an example of a cell. This is cell address. For instance, this A1 means a street and the number. Now this A is an example of street and this one is an example of number, the house number. In under relative, it means that wherever you are going, I'm going with you. If you are going to B2, B1, I'm moving with you. If you are moving from this street to another street, no problem, I'm moving with you. This one is also telling us the same thing. This one is an example of a cell address too. We have the street name and the house number. But this one is telling you that I'm not leaving this street and I'm not leaving this house number. Anywhere you take me to, I'm still retaining this street name and this house number. The last one is telling you, okay, I'm retaining this street name, I can change the house number. That is what this thing means. But this first one is telling you that, okay, anywhere you're taking me to, if you're taking me from street A to street B with another different house number, I'm okay with it. That's what this thing literally mean in my own example. Now let's try this relative cell reference. We have something like 500, which is G2. You divide it by 5, which is F2. You click on enter, it gives you 100. You come here, you drag it down. It gives you the rest of the cells result, which is the F3 and G3 and the F4 and the G4. If I click on these answers now and come here, you will see that we have G2 and F2. If I come here also, you will see we have G3 and F3. If I come back here also, we have G4 and F4, which means that this one can move easily. And it is the default cells reference in Excel. And the next one we have is absolute. For instance, we want to use this percent and amount. We want to look for the 10% of 2,500. Let's say we have this. We have the 10% of this. Now let's look at this and multiply it by the 10%, which is this, which is the I2. Let's put our $sign. Put the $sign here. We put the $sign again and we click enter. Can we see that it gives us the 250, which is the correct 10% of 2,500. Now let's drag it down. Let's drag it down. Can we see that it gives us the same answer for 1,600, which is the 10%, and the same answer for 1,000, which is the 10%. What just happened here is that if I click on this, as formula we have H2, S1, S2, which is locked, right? This one we have H3, S1, S2, which is locked. This one we have H4, S1, S2, which is locked. What happened here is that we have locked the particular cell, which is this one, which is this 10%. It is the I2 that has been locked. But these ones are free. So that's what happened. What happened is not that this 10% divided all this amount, because that's the only one that is free that it can divide. This one, like I said earlier, it can always move, but this one will not move once you give it the instruction not to move. And the next one, which is a mixed, is this. For instance, we want to look at the let's say multiply this by this, and let's just lock this row, which is the 2. Let's lock this row. Let's lock the row, which is 2, and click enter. Can we say that we multiply 5 by 500, it gives us 2500, which is correct. And now let's take it down. Can we say that we have 2000 here and we have 1000 here? What happened here is that we have our G2 and F2, which we have our 2 logged. The next one, we have our G3 and our F with our 2 logged, whereas we are on F3. And the next one, we have our G4 with F and our 2, which is logged, which is supposed to be F4. What happened here is that it retained this particular cell. It's retained this particular cell, but it's multiplying it through the other rows. This only particular cell multiply this one to give us 25. This only particular cell multiply this one to give us 2000. This only particular cell multiply this one to give us 1000. It just means that you are telling Excel to follow a particular order. Don't move this particular cell, particular row, but you can move the order. Another one is that you can also choose not to move any of the cell, any of the row, or any of the column. For instance, you have something like this. If you say you want to multiply this, which is to lock it, you lock it with your $sign. You lock this one also with your $sign, and you multiply it with 2500. You lock it also with your $sign. You lock these two with your $sign. You click enter. Can we say that we have it to be is 1,250,000? If you drag it down, don't be surprised that you will get the same answer for the rest, because we have locked the whole cell. If you click on this one too, you get the same cell in this place. If you click on this one too, the next one too, we have the same formula and with the same cell. So that is what this cell reference means. The relative one can move from anywhere. They are free beds. Absolutes, they don't like leaving their comfort zone. If they are in A1 and it has been logged like that, they don't move to the other place. They are still remaining in that A1. While mist can leave the streets, they like to explore. They want to always be back home, but they can go to other streets to see how the place looks like. I hope you understand this, and if you have the time, you can also input some values in your Excel to practice these things. I will see you all in my next video. Thank you.